These are my 3 current whips, and I want to see if I can finish most of them, if not all 3 of them, in this video. So before I start working on these projects, I'm going to go through each one of them and show you what each project is. So I'm going to start with this one right here, and this is a poncho. I have never made a poncho before, so this is my first ever poncho. I can just like throw it on to show you guys what it's looking like. This poncho is so freaking close to being done, and I have been working on it for like, honestly, I think it's been like over 2 months now, so I've been working on it for a while. I finished crocheting the first row of the poncho, and this is what it's looking like. It probably won't take me long to finish it. I'm thinking it'll probably take me like 2 or 3 hours to finish it, because I don't want it to be like that long of a poncho. I want this section right here to go down to my elbows, so that means I only have like a few more rows left to go, but I've just been putting off finishing it because it's not that fun to crochet. It's actually pretty dreadful to crochet because I am using a super thin lacy yarn, and this is how thin it is. Oh my god, it's so thin, and I'm using a 2mm hook, and it just hasn't been that fun to crochet. But the results are so pretty. Like, I love how lacy and delicate the stitches look. The next project that I'm gonna show you is this sweater. Ooh, doesn't this look so fun? It's so colorful. And I'm not using a pattern for this sweater. I don't really use a pattern for any of my projects, but this one has been pretty, it's been a little chaotic. A lot of things haven't gone as planned when making this sweater, but it is a drop shoulder construction. I'm also very close to finishing this sweater as well. I just need to knit the body of it, and I don't want to make it super long. I think I want to make it a little crop. Anyway, my third project is super fun. I'm actually so proud of this top. So this is like a V-neck tank top kind of thing. Oopsies. Oh my god, it's so pretty. So I actually made an entire like baby tee with this yarn. Whew, that's a wasp? No, that's a bug. And then it was fully done, but I wasn't really liking it, so I took it apart and ended up making this top instead, and I'm so happy I did that because this yarn is so pretty. I feel like it needs to be like made into something super fun and unique, and I don't know if this is like super unique, but it's unique compared to the other things that I've made because I make baby tees all the time and I wanted to make something a little different. And one of my favorite things about this top, and something that makes it like a little extra unique, is the hemline at the bottom, because I added some beads. They're not super noticeable, but I kind of like that they're more subtle. But you can still see them, and they're so cute. I love beads, and I love adding them to my knit and crochet pieces. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what this top looks like. This is what it looks like. So all I have left to do for this top is the straps. So I'm so close to being done. So I'm definitely gonna finish this top in this video, because if I don't, that's kind of crazy. So as you saw, I am very close to finishing all 3 of these projects, which is why I'm sure I'll be able to finish all 3 of them in this video, but I do tend to procrastinate, so there's a chance that I might not finish all of them, but I'm at least gonna finish this top and the sweater. Maybe not the poncho. I should finish the poncho, but I don't want to work on the poncho. But I have to finish the poncho. I'm gonna spend the next couple hours working on this sweater, and I'm gonna do that outside. I'm going to the movies in a bit, so I'm going to spend about an hour working on the poncho. Yeah, I have to leave in about like an hour and a half, so yeah, that gives me about an hour of time to work on this thing, if I even end up spending an hour on it, because every time I start working on this poncho, I only spend like 30 minutes on it tops until I start getting annoyed with the process. Because like I said, it has not been very pleasant to crochet. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's the next day, and my plan for today is to spend the entire day working on this cardigan sweater this sweater. What the heck? I want to finish the sweater today. I think it's doable. I don't really have much going on today except for knitting club, which I have to, oh, where's my phone? I have to leave to go to that in like 20 minutes. So yeah, that's all I have going on today. So I'm gonna spend the entire day working on the sweater. And all I have left to do is finishing the body of it. And I do want to make it cropped, so I think I'll be able to finish it. I'll definitely be able to finish it today, especially if all I do is work on it. So yeah, I am gonna spend the next 20 minutes working on this cardigan here at home while I drink my coffee, and then I'm gonna go to knitting club and I am gonna continue working on this sweater while at knitting club. Also, before I start knitting, I want to quickly point out this cardigan that I'm wearing, and I specifically wore it so that I could show you guys. This is my knitting machine, and this cardigan is the first project I ever completed on my knitting machine. I just wanted to show it off a little bit because I love it. I'll show you the back. Also, I love the fit of this cardigan. I got it right with this one because I don't follow patterns for my projects, so I never really know what I'm gonna end up with, and sometimes it's not the greatest fit and sometimes it's really good, like this time. Anyway, I am going to knit. I only have like 10 minutes, probably even less than 10 minutes to work on this sweater before I leave for knit group. I have to finish my coffee too. I got a lot done while I knit in group. I knit several rows. Sometimes I'll get like really distracted while I'm there because I'll be just talking to everyone, but I wasn't as distracted today, mostly because like what I was doing was very simple, like it didn't take a lot of thought, so I didn't mess up or have to pause to figure out what I was doing. I just knit while I was talking to people. So this is where I'm at. I mean, it doesn't really look like I got a whole lot done, but I think I probably like knit this entire section right here, maybe. While at the knit group, I started the ribbing portion of this sweater. My plan is to do like a big chunk of 2x2 ribbing at the bottom of the sweater. And so far I have knit 3 rows of the ribbing. I don't know if you can see. Now that I'm back home from the knitting group, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the day knitting. I'm gonna probably go outside to knit because it's very nice outside. I'm drinking homemade kombucha. Oh no! Oh! Shoot! Shoot! There's so many of them! They're everywhere! I just finished casting off the body of the sweater. This is what it looks like, and I still didn't try it on because I wanted to do that on camera so that we could go through that process together. Ooh, it's so cozy. Oh, is this backwards? Oopsies. Ah, there we go. This is what it looks like. I think it looks good. It's kind of hard to say because I'm just looking at the viewfinder of my camera, which is pretty small, so it's kind of hard to say. I think it looks good. I'm gonna go look in a mirror and come back and let you know what my thoughts are. I think I like it. I'm second guessing certain parts of the sweater a little bit, but I feel like I always do that, especially when I'm like, you know, nearing the end of a project. I always second guess parts of it. Something that I'm, I guess, second guessing is the ribbing portion of the body of the sweater. I think it looks cool, but when I focus on it, I start to think maybe it looks a little weird, but I think I'm just gonna leave it because this was part of my plan. I did want to do like a big chunky 2x2 ribbing section at the bottom of the sweater. I'm just gonna trust the process. Another thing that I'm second guessing about the sweater is the collar. So you can see that I did a 1x1 ribbing collar along my v-neck, and I don't know if I like it. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna take it apart. I definitely prefer it without the collar. I just think it looks kind of fun. Ooh, I love like the very open neckline. Oh, I like it. I feel a lot better about the sweater now that I have taken out the collar. I was not liking the collar, and yeah, I forgot what it looked like without the collar, and it looks so much better. In my opinion, I personally prefer what the sweater looks like without the collar. It still needs like a better finishing because it's a very raw edge right now. So I'm thinking of doing a crocheted slip stitch edge. I'm gonna go and slip stitch the little edge and then maybe start working on one of my other whips. Okay, it's only been like 1 minute since I stopped filming the last clip, but I just went to go look in the mirror and just take like a final look at this sweater, and I decided I don't like the big chunk of ribbing at the bottom. I don't mind it, but I think I would prefer it if there was just like a small, maybe like 3 or 4 rows of the 2x2 ribbing at the bottom of the sweater. That way it would match what I did along the cuff of my sleeve. So along the bottom of my sleeve here, I did, I think it was 3 rows of 2x2 ribbing. So I think it might look better if the bottom of, like the body of the sweater matches the bottom of the sleeve. So as you can see, I finished the sweater, and I actually finished it yesterday morning, but the last time I filmed was 2 days ago. Yeah, so I did finish this sweater fairly quickly, but I haven't filmed in 2 days because I got very distracted. I specifically got distracted with making this Pokemon card for my boyfriend because today is our 1-year anniversary, and I like to make him a Pokemon card for like every special occasion that we have together. I'm gonna show you the other side, but I wanna hide the little written message, but this is the other side of the card. Anyway, this is what I've been doing for the past day and a half, 2 days now. And yeah, so I haven't really been doing much knitting or crocheting at all since finishing this sweater yesterday morning. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let you know that, and also show you the sweater because it looks so good. I'm so happy with how it came out. I love it. I definitely prefer this sweater without the chunky collar that I had going on. When I had the chunky collar still on, I was not really liking this sweater, and now that I have taken it apart, I like this sweater now. So, and now I am going to block this sweater, and then I'm going to weave in my ends afterwards, just in case I do need to make a few alterations, because as you can see, these sleeves are a little long at the moment. So yeah, I'm not going to weave in the ends until after blocking, just in case the sleeves grow a little bit longer in length. Past couple of days have been so extremely busy, so much so that I haven't had a chance to do any knitting or crocheting whatsoever. But I'm getting back into the knitting and crocheting today, and I'm gonna try and finish this. Oopsies, the lighting is very all over the place right now. I'm gonna try and finish this top today. I think that's doable. Like I mentioned earlier, all I have to do is the straps. I have done a little bit of work on this top since I showed it to you guys last. I've been trying different things with the straps. I want to show it to you, but this lighting is so crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you guys from back here where the lighting is not crazy. So what I did with the strap is I made it bigger at the back, like where it's gonna be connecting to the back of the top. I thought it could look kind of cool if I increased it so that it got bigger before I connected it to like the back panel of the top. But now I think that looks kind of weird. So I think I'm gonna keep the entire strap nice and thin, just like this part of it right here. And I'm not gonna do this weird increase section at the bottom of the strap because yeah, I think that looks weird. The reason I wanted to do this was because the back section of this top, the top of the back section is rolling a little bit. I don't know if you can see when I hold it from all the way back here, but this part right here is rolling. And I thought if I made the straps thicker where they connect to the back panel, it could, you know, prevent it from rolling, but I think I'd rather it just roll because this looks weird. Anyway, I'm gonna take this little section of the strap apart and just make this thin part of it longer. Yeah, and this shouldn't take me long to do, so yeah, we're gonna finish it today. Gonna finish it today because I am dragging out this video a lot. Also, as you can see, I am wearing the sweater that is now fully complete because I finished blocking it, I finished weaving in the ends. I also did end up making the sleeves shorter. I didn't film myself doing that because I didn't think it would be very fun to watch, but the sleeves did grow significantly. I ended up having to take out like maybe like 15, no, it was 4, 8, yeah, almost 15 rows, I think. Between 10 and 15 rows I had to take apart. But now everything's looking good and I'm very happy with the sweater. I actually love it so much. I think this is one of my new favorite sweaters now that I've made. I'm also pairing this sweater with this like orangey red bra top underneath and I think it looks awesome together. Anyways, I'm gonna go knit outside because I think it's pretty nice out. It's very sunny, as you can see by this lighting. Actually, there is one more thing I want to show you guys before I go outside to knit, and it's these super pretty flowers right here that my boyfriend got me for our anniversary, and I just want to show them to you guys because obviously they're gonna die eventually because it's not a plant, they're cut flowers. So I wanted to show them on camera so that they can exist forever in this video. Aren't they so pretty? Ooh, I'm gonna show them in the sunlight because that looks nice. Pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, that's it. It has been several days since I filmed last, and you might be able to tell by my dying plant right here because it was definitely not this dead in the last clip. But I did finish the straps. Not sure if they're the right length though. I'm gonna, you know, fully figure that out after the blocking process because honestly the straps are most likely gonna grow during the blocking process, so I just made them extra long, and then after I finish blocking the top I will then join the straps to the back of the top. We're gonna put a little bit of yummy smelling soap in my bowl. Ooh, was that enough? I don't know. Fill it up with lukewarm water. And now we're gonna put my pretty little top in the soapy water. And now we're gonna let it sit for maybe like 20 minutes. But I always forget about it and end up leaving it in here for like hours, but we're gonna try not to do that this time. I just finished the soaking part of the blocking process and I just took it out of the water after 2 hours, so I did forget about it and leave it in there for longer than 20 minutes, but it is perfectly fine, and now I'm just laying it out to dry. Yeah, I'm so excited about this top. It looks so nice. I don't think you can probably see it that well on camera because it's kind of blending in with the towel, but it's looking so pretty. I'm so excited about this top. But now that I've finished the sweater and this top is blocking, all I have left to do is finish this poncho, and I'm actually super close to being done. All I have left to do is crochet one more row, and then I have to weave in the many ends, but I don't really have to do much for weaving in these ends because I've been weaving them in as I go, but I was too paranoid to cut them short, even though I already tied multiple knots as I went along. But just to make them extra secure, I wanted to like put a little dab of fabric glue on each of the knots just to make sure that they're super secure, because I will be super upset if this project starts to unravel. So I'm going to put some fabric glue on the knots where I did my color changes, then cut my ends, and then I'm gonna add some tassels. I don't think that's gonna take me that long. I've never made tassels before, so I don't know how long that's gonna take me, but I feel like it's gonna be pretty straightforward. I'm hoping it's pretty straightforward. Gonna put this on. So, oops. Oh no! I sat on my top. Okay. So I think I mentioned at the start of this video that I wanted this poncho to go down to about right here, like where my elbows are, and that is basically the length that it's at now. If I pull it down, it's definitely that length, but kind of like scrunches up a little bit, and I think that's because it still needs to be blocked. But yeah, if I pull it down, it kind of goes beyond my elbows, so I definitely think this is a good length. I do like it a little shorter. I don't want it to be too long of a poncho. I think that it looks good being a little shorter. Also, I wanted to mention that I'm going to a yarn festival tomorrow, and I want to be able to wear this poncho to the festival, so that's why I'm trying really hard to finish this poncho today. And I've actually already spent like maybe 2 or 3 hours working on this poncho today, and I didn't film that part, but yeah, I was just trying to get it done. What's crazy though is that even though I spent like 2 to 3 hours working on this poncho, all I got done was what color was I working on? I think I might have I got 3 rows done. Maybe not even. So this blue row, this purple row, and this pink row I did today. I can't remember if I did the pink row today or if I did it yesterday, but I think I might have actually been halfway done the pink row, so I don't even think I completed 3 rows in the past 3 hours, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to show you where I'm at. Gonna finish this row that I'm currently working on. I'm just starting a new row right now. I guess it'll probably take me like an hour to make it all the way around. So I'm working on a green row right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I will do the tassels, and then I will weave in the ends at the very end. So I ended up finishing all 3 of my whips, and now I'm gonna try them on so I can show you how amazing they look. First up, we have this sweater, which I'm pretty sure I already tried on and showed you, but it has been, I think, maybe like 2 weeks since that happened. Okay, maybe a week and a half, so I can't really remember. And I also just figured I would show you again because I think the last time I showed you I was sitting down, so I just want to give you a proper view of this sweater. It came out so freaking good. I really love this v-neck, and yeah, a while back I had a chunky collar on the v-neck, didn't like it, and yeah, I'm very happy that I decided to take it apart because this looks so good. Very happy with it. This is the back of the sweater. Yeah, this is a pretty basic construction. I didn't do any seaming for this sweater. It was just continuously knit in the round most of the time. Yeah, if you want to see me make this sweater like step by step and see everything that I went through to make it, it was a struggle, then check out the series that I filmed of me making this sweater, which is available on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, and TikTok. It was like a short form video series. And now I'm gonna try on the poncho. I can't remember if I tried on this poncho already as well. I don't think I did. I think this is my first time showing you guys. Isn't it so pretty? I love this poncho so much. It is so fun, and it's so flowy since I added, you know, like the gemstone beads along the bottom of the poncho. I'll show you guys. Can you see? Ugh, so pretty. Anyway, since they're gemstones, it adds a whole lot of weight, which allows this poncho to be super flowy, and I just love the drape of it. And yeah, it's very nice. It is made with 100% linen lace from Japan, so this is perfect for, you know, a nice hot summer day, even though we're entering the fall now, so it kind of missed my window of opportunity to wear this poncho, but I will wear it next spring, summer, and I'm still gonna wear it in the fall time. I could also wear it with a long sleeve. I think that could still look okay, and then I could still wear it in the winter. I probably won't wear it in the winter because the winter is cold. Anyway, I very much love this poncho. It honestly came out better than I expected. Oh, I ended up not doing the tinsels at the bottom. I was gonna do beads and tinsels. Anyway, I think that would look a little too cluttered. Oh, I did try to make a tinsel and I couldn't figure it out, and I figured it would probably take too long anyway, so I just decided to just have beads at the bottom. I think it looks nice this way. Anyway, I'm gonna try on the next project that I completed, and this project is so cool. Honestly, all these 3 projects are awesome, but this next one, this top right here, this was my first time. Anyway, I'm just gonna try it on and then I'll tell you. Ooh, I love this top so much. This is another missed opportunity because I only recently finished it, maybe a couple days ago now, and yeah, we are end of September as of right now, so I kind of missed my opportunity to wear this as well, but I could easily just wear a cardigan or something over top of this and continue wearing it in the winter. Yeah, I love this top so much, and as I was saying before, this was my first time doing this type of top. So there was a lot of trial and error when making this top, but it wasn't as much of a struggle to make as I thought it would be. And yeah, I'm very happy with how it came out. I want to make more tops like this. I want to make them now, but I feel like I should wait until maybe like, you know, next summer to make more tops like this, because I feel like I should focus on sweaters now that it's starting to get a little colder. But I'm very happy with how this top came out, and I'll show you the back. This is the back of it. I wish I could have made this top maybe slightly longer, but I ran out of yarn, so I wasn't really able to make it much longer than this. If you want to know how I made this top, I also filmed the process in like short form video, so if you want to know exactly how I made it, I will be posting some short form videos here on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok as well, saying how I made it. Yeah, I don't know what else I could say, so I'm gonna just end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which one of the 3 projects is your favorite. I don't know which one's my favorite. I love all 3 of them so much, for like different reasons, and they're all like different pieces. I feel like I'm the most proud of myself for making this because it was a little bit more challenging, and I'm proud of myself for figuring it out. But I'm also really proud of myself for making the poncho because it took me forever to make, so I'm proud of myself for finishing that. And then I just love the sweater because it's just so fun and colorful. I think maybe the poncho is my favorite. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, let me know which one's your favorite in the comments. Bye!